Namaste and welcome back to today's video. Let's recap what we have done so far and then dive into the next pillar in our habit building journey. Over the last week, we have made our commitment to this challenge by setting our goal and our intention. We also discussed why it's important to keep track of your habits. And most importantly, we worked on shifting our mindset, letting go of perfectionism and building up self-trust. Now, let's dive into the next pillar, belonging. You see, yoga is much more than a physical practice. It affects you on all levels. The physical level, yes, but also the mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. And that means that with a continuous yoga practice, you're going to grow and evolve. Your awareness is going to change. Your understanding of life is going to change. And you as a person, you're also going to change. And most likely, that means that you're going to start behaving differently. So what happens when you behave this way, but your current social circle behaves that way? There's a mismatch of interests, of values, of beliefs and worldviews. And that means that you might lose some people along the way. People that you're currently friends with, or your colleagues or acquaintances. And I know that that can be a painful realization. So I just want you to be aware that it might happen. Of course, the best thing would be to take your current friends on this journey with you. Maybe you have a friend or two who are curious about yoga. Invite them to join this challenge, practice together, and exchange your experience. That way, you are creating your own tribe of yoga practitioners. But unfortunately, not everyone is willing to do that. Why? The answer is simple. It's because humans tend to be lazy. Humans tend to stick to the things that are easy and familiar. And practicing yoga, being disciplined, is work. It is actually work, and it's not always easy. And that's why many people are going to shy away from doing that work. And that's why you might slowly grow apart. But you can set yourself up for success by looking for people who are like-minded. You want to surround yourself with like-minded people because you're always going to be influenced by the people you spend a lot of time with. So if you want to grow and change, but your current social circle doesn't, your change is impossible. You're always going to be held back. So, how can you find a community of like-minded people? First of all, and I already mentioned this, you can try to motivate and invite your friends to join you on this 30-day challenge and after. Practicing together, sharing what you've learned, growing and making an impact together. Another option is to find a community in your local area of other yoga practitioners. And finally, you can connect with people online. And I highly recommend you do that because the internet and social media are amazing tools as long as we're using them consciously. So instead of mindlessly scrolling and comparing yourself to others, getting lost in this vortex, use social media as a tool to connect with others and find community. So, that's what I want you to do today. Go onto our Facebook community, introduce yourself, and spark up a conversation with others. That way, you're going to become an active member in a community of practicing yogis, people who have the same vision as you, the same motivation, and are trying to build the same habit. That's going to be so important for you to build the habit of yoga in the first place and stick to it in the long run, because you're going to be supported and surrounded by people who have the same values and ideas. That's all for today. Tomorrow, we'll be going deeper into this topic of belonging and community and see how you can engage with the people in your community. For today, all you need to do is make a short post of introducing yourself and encouraging others to do the same. I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow.